The Roman Empire, one of the most powerful and influential civilizations in history, began its rise to dominance around the 8th century BCE. Initially, it was a small city-state centered around Rome and Italy. However, through a combination of military conquests, strategic alliances, and administrative prowess, Rome expanded its territory over the centuries, eventually encompassing much of Europe, North Africa, and the Near East. By the 1st century BCE, Rome had already established itself as a formidable force in the Mediterranean region. One of its key conquests was that of Jerusalem, a city of great religious and strategic significance, located in the province of Judea. In 63 BCE, the Roman general Pompey captured Jerusalem, marking the beginning of Roman rule over the city. The conquest of Jerusalem by Pompey and the Roman legions was a result of a complex series of events. At the time, Judea was a client kingdom of the Roman Republic, ruled by the Hasmonean dynasty. However, internal conflicts and power struggles within the Hasmonean dynasty weakened Judea, leading to instability in the region. In 63 BCE, the Hasmonean ruler, Hyrcanus II, was engaged in a civil war with his brother Aristobulus II over the throne of Judea. Both brothers sought the support of external powers, with Hyrcanus II appealing to the Roman Republic and Aristobulus II seeking the aid of the Parthian Empire. Pompey saw an opportunity to intervene in Judea's affairs and expand Roman influence in the region. Pompey marched his legions into Judea and quickly seized control of key cities, including Jerusalem. The city was besieged, and despite the fierce resistance of Jewish forces, the Roman army eventually breached Jerusalem's defenses. In 63 BCE, Pompey entered the Holy of Holies, the most sacred part of the Jewish temple, thereby asserting Roman authority over the city. The conquest of Jerusalem by Pompey had significant consequences for the city and its inhabitants. Jerusalem became a part of the Roman province of Judea, and the Jewish Hasmonean dynasty was effectively brought under Roman control. While the Romans allowed the Jewish people to continue practicing their religion, they imposed their own system of governance and taxation on the city. The Roman conquest of Jerusalem laid the groundwork for further Roman influence and control in the region. Over the subsequent decades, tensions between the Jewish population and Roman authorities simmered, eventually erupting into open rebellion. Most notably during the First Jewish-Roman War, 66-73 CE, and the Bar Kokhba Revolt, 132-136 CE. These conflicts would further shape the history of Jerusalem under Roman rule. In summary, the conquest of Jerusalem by the Roman general Pompey in 63 BCE marked the beginning of Roman dominance over the city. This event was a pivotal moment in the history of Jerusalem, as it brought the city under Roman control and set the stage for centuries of Roman influence in the region. Following the conquest of Jerusalem by Pompey in 63 BCE, the city remained under Roman rule, becoming a crucial center for the Roman province of Judea. It was during this period in the 1st century CE that the crucifixion of Jesus Christ occurred, which had profound implications for both Jerusalem and the broader Roman Empire. Jesus Christ, a Jewish preacher and religious figure, lived during the time of Roman occupation of Judea. His teachings and growing popularity posed a challenge to both Jewish religious authorities and Roman governance. The New Testament of the Christian Bible recounts that Jesus was arrested, tried, and eventually crucified in Jerusalem under the authority of the Roman prefect Pontius Pilate. The crucifixion of Jesus Christ is a central event in Christian theology, symbolizing the sacrifice of Jesus for the redemption of humanity's sins. It is depicted as a culmination of Jesus' mission on earth, with profound spiritual significance for Christians worldwide. However, from a historical perspective, Jesus' crucifixion also reflects the complex dynamics between Roman authorities and the Jewish population of Jerusalem. Despite Jesus' crucifixion, Christianity continued to spread throughout the Roman Empire, eventually becoming the official religion of the empire in the 4th century CE under Emperor Constantine the Great. This marked a significant transformation for Jerusalem, as it became a major center for Christian pilgrimage and worship. However, the Roman Empire itself faced challenges, both internal and external. By the 5th century CE, the Western Roman Empire had collapsed due to invasions by barbarian tribes and internal instability. The Eastern Roman Empire, centered in Constantinople, continued to exist, but it faced threats from neighboring powers, including the Persian Empire and later the rising Islamic Caliphate. In the 7th century CE, Jerusalem came under attack by the Islamic Caliphate. In 637 CE, Muslim forces led by Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab besieged Jerusalem and captured the city from the Byzantine Empire. This marked the beginning of Muslim rule in Jerusalem. Under Muslim rule, Jerusalem flourished as a center of Islamic culture and scholarship. The Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque were built on the Temple Mount, further solidifying Jerusalem's importance in Islam. Jerusalem remained under Islamic control for centuries, but by the 16th century, the Ottoman Empire emerged as the dominant power in the region. In 1517, the Ottomans, under Sultan Selim I, conquered Jerusalem, bringing it under Ottoman rule. Under Ottoman rule, Jerusalem continued to be a significant religious center, with Muslims, Christians, and Jews living side by side. The Ottomans made substantial architectural contributions to the city, including the restoration of the city walls and the construction of various public buildings and mosques. However, by the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire began to decline, facing internal strife and pressure from European powers. In 1917, during World War I, British forces led by General Edmund Allenby captured Jerusalem from the Ottomans, ending centuries of Ottoman rule over the city. In conclusion, Jerusalem's history under Roman rule, marked by the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, is a testament to the complex interplay of religious, political, and cultural forces in the ancient world. The conquest of Jerusalem by the Ottoman Empire in the 16th century further shaped the city's identity, setting the stage for its modern history as a city of profound religious significance and geopolitical importance. The decline and eventual removal of Roman rule from Jerusalem was a culmination of various factors, including internal weaknesses within the Roman Empire, external pressures from invading forces, and shifts in power dynamics in the region. As the Roman Empire expanded, it faced numerous challenges, including political instability, economic crises, and military conflicts. By the 4th century CE, the Roman Empire was divided into the Western Roman Empire, centered in Rome, and the Eastern Roman Empire, centered in Constantinople. This division weakened the empire's ability to defend its vast territories. In the 5th century CE, the Western Roman Empire faced severe challenges from invading Germanic tribes. In 410 CE, the Visigoths, under King Alaric, sacked Rome, marking a significant blow to the prestige and power of the Western Roman Empire. Over the following decades, the Western Roman Empire continued to weaken, with various Germanic tribes carving out territories for themselves within the empire's borders. Meanwhile, in the Eastern Roman Empire, Jerusalem remained under Byzantine control. However, the Byzantine Empire faced its own challenges, including conflicts with the Sasanian Persian Empire to the east. In 614 CE, Jerusalem was captured by the Persians, leading to a brief period of Persian rule over the city. The Persian occupation of Jerusalem was short-lived, as in 629 CE, the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius reconquered the city. However, the Byzantine Empire's hold on Jerusalem was tenuous, as it faced growing threats from a new and powerful force in the region, the Islamic Caliphate. In the 7th century CE, Muslim forces led by Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab besieged Jerusalem. Despite fierce resistance from the Byzantine garrison, Jerusalem fell to the Muslims in 637 CE. The conquest of Jerusalem by the Islamic Caliphate marked the end of Byzantine rule over the city and the beginning of Muslim control. Under Muslim rule, Jerusalem flourished as a center of Islamic culture, scholarship, and religious devotion. However, the city's fate continued to be shaped by external powers. In the 11th century CE, Jerusalem was captured by European Christian forces during the First Crusade, leading to a period of Latin Christian rule known as the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The Crusader Kingdom of Jerusalem lasted for nearly a century, but it eventually fell to Muslim forces under the leadership of Saladin in 1187 CE. Saladin's capture of Jerusalem marked the beginning of a new era of Muslim rule over the city under the Ayyubid and later Mamluk dynasties. In 1517, Jerusalem and the surrounding region came under this control of the Ottoman Empire, marking the end of centuries of Muslim rule. The Ottomans ruled Jerusalem for over 4 centuries until their defeat in World War I. In 1917, during World War I, British forces captured Jerusalem from the Ottomans, ending centuries of Ottoman rule over the city. This marked the beginning of British administration of Jerusalem under the League of Nations mandate. In summary, the decline and removal of Roman rule from Jerusalem were part of a broader historical process involving the rise and fall of empires, including the Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires. Each successive power that ruled Jerusalem left its mark on the city, shaping its history and identity over the centuries.